Hello everybody and welcome to the very first video on my Doctor Who collection channel. As you can see here, these are my DVDs, and as this is my first video on the channel, I thought I would just sort of go through what I have, and then at the end of each month I will do a sort of showcase video showing you what I got during that month. So yeah, this is the complete collection, apart from figurines, which are not in my room at the moment, and I'm probably not going to display them because that's not really what I really collect. So yeah, so let's start off with the DVDs. So as you can see, I have the first series of the Hartnell era, starting off with The Unearthly Child. It's alright. First part of the story is good, but the rest of it is quite slow, as a lot of people often say. Daleks, great story. Does drag in a few places in my opinion, but it's decent and a great introduction for the Daleks. So, The Edge of Destruction. I actually quite enjoyed watching this. It's only a two-parter, I believe. But yeah, I found it quite fun to watch. It's a nice short thing, which is, yeah, it's sometimes hard to fit classic episodes all in like one sitting, so it's nice to have some that you can sort of watch within an hour. So, Keys and Marinus, I only watched this once. I did enjoy it on the first viewing. I will probably watch it again and see what my opinions are. Aztecs. Now, I know a lot of people seem to like this one, but personally, on first viewings, this was a real drag for me. I don't think I actually finished watching it. I don't know why. I will have to try and give it another watch. The Sensorites, another good episode. Serial. One of my favourites, actually. It's quite underrated, I think. I think partly the main reason I like it is because it's in the sort of same part of the Doctor Who universe as the Oods are, and I like the Oods, and I wish that Sensorites were used more, but they're not really. So, Reign of Terror, another historical episode. Yeah, it was alright. I actually preferred Reign of Terror to the Aztecs. I know people are gonna be like, what? But yeah, I don't have any Troughton, but I do hope to get some. My classic collection is very small. It only goes up to there, so yeah. But Troughton, we've got Pertwee. We have 4 Pertwee episodes, starting with the first one, which is Spearhead in Space. It's a great introduction to the Third Doctor. Third Doctor, one of my favourite Doctors, so yeah. And then Doctor Who and the Silurians. It was alright, yeah. I've only watched it once, so it might improve on the second viewing, third viewing and stuff, but I enjoyed watching it, yeah. Terror of the Autons, I'm watching this one at the moment. I have part 4 still to watch. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Sea Devils, not as good as the Doctor Who and the Silurians. It was good, it had the Master in it, so yep. Then we go on to our Tom Bakers. I've not actually watched this yet, I know, kill me. I've only recently got this one though, but it's obviously Genesis of the Daleks, which is an absolute must-have. Horror of Fang Rock, not watched this one yet either. Kinder, it was alright. It was a bit weird in places, but yeah, it was enjoyable. And then the final 2 classic that I own is Snake Dance, which I haven't watched yet, and that is a sequel to Kinder, and Warriors of the Deep, which I have also not watched. Okay, so now we go on to New Who. So as you can see, my sort of layout of camera focus of like the boxes that I have is quite inconsistent. Some Blu-rays though. Quite inconsistent. As you can see, I have all of Series 1 in the volumes, and then box set Series 2, Voyage of the Damned, don't have Series 3, Series 4 in volumes, the last volume of Series 5, Series 6 in like the thinnest like yeah, part 1 of Series 7 and then the complete Series 9. And then some like miscellaneous things. So let's go into more detail. So obviously we have Series 1, Volume 1, which has Rose, Rose, The End of the World, The Unquiet Dead, all good episodes. The End of the World probably being my weakest. Yeah. Then we have Aliens of London, World War 3, and Dalek, all great episodes. I love the Slitheen. I wish they would come back. And then we have The Long Game, Father's Day, Empty Child, Dr. Dances. Obviously, Empty Child and Dr. Dances is absolutely fantastic. Introduction of Jack Harkness, Moffat's first episode before he... Yeah. Long Game, yeah, it's not that great. And Father's Day, it's alright actually, I don't mind Father's Day. Then we have Volume 4, which has Boomtown, Bad Wolf, Parting of Ways. The finale of Series 1 is absolutely fantastic. Really a shame that Eccleston didn't do more series. Then we have the complete second series, the introduction to David Tennant as the Doctor. Camera focus, there we go. No, I don't have Series 3. I know I want to get it. But I do have Voyage of the Damned. And then we have Series 4. So Series 4 Volume 1 has Partners in Crime, Fires of Pompeii, Planet of the Ood. Fires of Pompeii is the weakest out of all those three, but they're all good episodes. I think Series 4 is a very strong series. Volume 2, the Sontaran Stratagems, Poison Sky. It's great. Come on, camera focus. There we go. Yeah, this is the only sort of modern episode that the Sontarans have like properly been in, which it would be interesting to see them come back. Yeah. Doctor's Daughter, it's a good episode. Unicorn and the Wasp, that's a fun episode to watch as well. Volume 3, Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, and Midnight. Again, all good episodes. Introduction of River Song, Midnight being the weakest of the whole series probably, but I do actually enjoy watching Midnight. I know some people aren't keen on it. Come on, go back in. But yeah. Okay, and then Volume 4, we have Turn Left, Stolen Earth, and Journey's End, with Rose coming back and stuff. Great finale to a sort of end of an era, really, apart from the 2009 specials. Then we have Series 5, Volume 4. I'm not... The 11th Doctor I'm not a massive fan of. Which episodes does this have? This has Vincent and the Doctor, The Lodger, The Pantroker Opens, and The Big Bang. The Lodger, the weakest episode out of all those four. Series 5 finale is actually alright. I don't mind the Series 5 finale. It's better than the Series 6 finale, so... Camera focus. Then we have the complete Series 6. Probably my least favourite season out of New Who. Maybe Series 8. I don't know. Series 8 is actually alright upon rewatching it. When I first watched Series 8, I wasn't a fan, but actually rewatching it is decent, although I don't actually have it on DVD. Series 7 Part 1. Better than Series 7 Part 2, to say the least. Although, actually... No, it's not better than Series 7 Part 2, because there's not actually that strong episodes in it. I mean, the Angels Take Manhattan is alright, but it's nothing, like, spectacular. And none of the other ones really stand out. I know there's Asylum of the Daleks, the one with the dinosaurs. Power of 3. None of them are that great, actually, to be completely honest. Then we have Series 9, which has some cracking... Sorry, I keep cracking sort of two-parters. Under the Lake Before the Flood is absolute amazing. Probably my favourite, although the Zygon one is alright. Dalek one's alright, it has Davros. I think if it didn't have Davros, it would be absolute. But yeah. Obviously, Heaven Sent is amazing. Hellbent is meh. Face the Raven. Clara's dead. Yay. That's not Series 9, that's Series 9. That's just off the top of my head. And then we have just some, like, newspaper, like, releases of, like, some classic episodes and stuff. So, what do we have? think this is Earthshock. I think there's Robot, Spearhead from Space, Faceless Ones, and the Dalek in Day of Armageddon. Yeah. There's a couple of Blu-rays there, and they're not Doctor Who, but why not? Back to the Future, Guardians of the Galaxy, yes! Okay, so I know I said I didn't really have any, like, figurines or anything, but these were sort of a Christmas present 2015. They're just a bit of much piss take from my mum. She was just like, oh yeah, have a Dalek that sort of winds up and, like, moves along and stuff. So obviously they're the Paradigm Daleks, the red and yellow ones, but so it's pretty meh. So next we have my Big Finish collection, which is relatively small, starting with the Fourth Doctor Adventures, which is number 1. Come on, camera. Destination Nova. And number 4, which is Energy of the Daleks. This was my first Big Finish that I got. I got it in Waterstones. Yep. Then we go on to the monthly range. So my focus at the moment is sort of 1 to 50. Obviously they're out of print, so they're not very easy to come by, but I do almost have 1 to 20, with I'm missing 12, 14 and 20. So let's start off with the monthly range. So obviously we have the first one, Silence of Time. I've only listened to it once. It was a bit tedious to get through, but it is the first one. I think off the top of my head, the 5th Doctor was the weakest, and the 6th Doctor was the strongest, with the 7th sort of being in the middle, so yeah. Then we have number 2, Phantasmagoria. It was alright, I found it a bit boring in places. Number 3, Whispers of Terror. I quite like this one, it's quite experimental with sound and stuff, so. Number 4, The Land of the Dead. It's alright, it's probably... I preferred it to the second one, but it's still not that strong. Number 5, The Fearmonger. Absolute brilliant. I've only listened to it once. I really need to re-listen to it. I want to re-listen to them all, actually, but I will wait till I have 1 to 20 and then just do like a marathon. The Marian Conspiracies, number 6. It's signed by Colin Baker and Jacqueline Rayner. Yeah, I think. So Jacqueline Rayner is the writer, and obviously Colin Baker is the Doctor. It's titled to James. My name isn't James. I got it on eBay. So, yeah, very strong introduction of Evelyn. Absolutely brilliant. Then we have the Genocide Machine, which I wasn't completely concentrating when I listened to this because I was doing work at the same time, which I quite often do when I listen to sort of Big Finish audios. But it was good. I liked it. Number 8, Red Dawn. A lot of people don't like this one. I actually quite enjoyed it. I do like the Ice Warriors, so can't wait for them to be back in Series 10. Yes. But although Cold War wasn't that great, so we'll see. But yeah. Number 9, Spectre of Lanumore. I really enjoyed this one. I think it's one of my favourite ones that I listened to so far. Number 10, Winter for the Adept. It was alright. No, nothing special about it. It's just a bunch of kids being spooked into school and stuff. Number 11, the Apocalypse Element, Part 2 of the Dalek Empire. Do want to get the Dalek Empire, because I do have, like, I have Genesis, Genocide Machine, Apocalypse Element, and the last one, which is the Mutant Phase. I do have all of them. I haven't listened to them yet, though, because I haven't listened to Apocalypse Element or the Mutant Phase. So, yeah, that will be the next one I'm listening to. Then number 13, Shadow of the Scourge. I also have not listened to this one, so I can't comment on it, although it does look interesting, and it has Bernie Summerfield in it. Would like to get into the Bernie Summerfields of Big Finish, and the books, actually, as well. The Mutant Phase, I don't think... I not listened to this one either, so can't really comment on it. 8th. So, 8th Doctor, sort of 4-part series, that mini-series that runs within the monthly range. So starting off with Storm Warning. So, I enjoyed listening to this one. It was a good start to the Eighth Doctor in audio form, so yeah. Then we have the Sword of Orion. Not listened to this one yet, but I do like Cybermen. They're one of my favourite Doctor Who villains, so it will be interesting to listen to. Then we have Stones of Venice. I think this is signed by Michael Sheard. Cannot remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Michael Sheard. And it was good. I preferred Storm Warning to the Stones of Venice, but yeah. Then we have Minuet in Hell, I think that's actually how you pronounce it. It has Brigadier. Not listened to this yet. I did get it from eBay, so it's not actually a legit, like, the actual box that it comes in, but it has the slipcover and the CDs, so I'm not really complaining too much. So yeah, that's 1 to 19, and it's missing. 1 to 19, and it's missing 12 and 14, and obviously I want to get to 20. But I do have one more, and that is Zagreus, which is number 50. It was only like £8 on eBay, so I thought might as well get it. I did actually get this once before, but the first disc was not actually in the set, so that was a bit disappointing. And then we have a companion chronicle of Transit of Venus. I really enjoyed this, actually. I didn't really know what the companion chronicles were about. I didn't realise they were like narrative and like didn't feature a full cast audio. So it was really enjoyed listening to it. Okay, so now for the third section of this video, I'm going to cover my books. So I have 4. They're all sort of different things. So we'll start off with this, which is a Target novelization of Marco Polo. I'm going to get all the missing episodes in Target form first, and then maybe work on the rest of the Target books, because I know a lot of them do vary from the actual the DVDs and stuff, so they would all be interesting to read through. Next we have Wit, Wisdom and Timey-Wimey Stuff, The Quotable Doctor Who by Kevin Scott and Mark Wright. It's basically just a book full of different quotes and things. That's not actually an autograph, that is a note from my brother, who gave it to me for my birthday last year. So. But yeah, it just has sort of quotes and things in it. I've not really read through it that much, because I want to sort of watch all the classic episodes first, before I sort of go into it. Then we have Whoology. This sort of kicked off my collection. I mean, I've always sort of watched Doctor Who since the very beginning. Since I've been alive, so like 2000. I didn't watch the first series on like broadcast, but I did watch the second series on broadcast. So yeah, it's a good book. It's got lots of information about sort of the past 50 years in it and stuff, sort of up to Matt Smith. So then we have The Unofficial Guides to the Whoniverse. This is a lovely book. It's basically just an encyclopedia. It's got some lovely artwork, stuff about the Big Bangs, Terminus, structure of the universe, pocket universe, E-space, the antimatter universe, parallel universe, time vortex, first planets of ancient civilizations, galaxies, Matter's Spiral. I've not actually read all of it, but there's some great sort of information and artwork and pictures and things from Classic Who and New Who. There's lots of like timelines, so you can sort of put things together, different sort of sections of Doctor Who together. It covers audios, covers books, covers comics, covers a lot of cool things. So yeah, if it looks interesting, pick it up. It's just, I don't think it's not a canon book, obviously, because it's an encyclopedia, but it's an unofficial guide by Lance Parking. But it's a good book. Okay, so now we're moving on to my sort of last collection. Now you're probably thinking, well, I've done DVDs, I've done Big Finish, I've done the books that I have, but there is one more section of Doctor Who that I haven't covered, and it is not a massive section, but I do really enjoy it, and that is the comics. So we're going to start off with this one, which is the Doctor Who Archives. It's published by Titan, but it wasn't IDW, I think. But it is the Prisoners of Time omnibus. It has 11 stories, one featuring each Doctor, and they also have an overarching plot. Some great artwork, and there's some stuff about sort of Doctor Who comics at the end of each sort of issue. If I can quickly find one somewhere. Maybe not. There was one there. So there's like a page after each issue about sort of Doctor Who magazines, comics, and things like that. So it's a good read. And now we sort of go on to the Doctor adventures. So I have the 8th Doctor. This is the only 8th Doctor one that Titan have done. Some good artwork. It's alright. It's quite a good story. So it's basically 5 stories that sort of have a overarching plot. So it's 5 issues, 5 stories, overarching plot. It's a good read. I would get it because it's the only 8th Doctor one. So if you're an 8th Doctor fan, it's worth getting. Then we have the 10th Doctor comics. Obviously, this is Volume 1, Revolutions of Terror. Some good artwork. They sort of change from issue to issue, the artists. Then we have Volume 2, which is the Weeping Angels one. This is probably the most well-known Titan Doctor Who comic, purely because it's Weeping Angels. Basically a 5-story issue. 5-issue story, that's the word. And then we have Phantoms of Forever. I have read this, but there's probably quite a lot that I missed out because I haven't seen Pyramid of Mars, and it has sort of the villain from that, which is Sutekh, I think. So. But he doesn't appear till like the very end. So, yep. So now we have sort of the comic events that Titan does. So obviously we have this is 2015 one, which is the 4 Doctors. Really confusing timeline stuff, but it is really cool. Lots of very continuity heavy. All of the Titan comics are quite continuity heavy, actually. So, yeah. And then we have the most recent one, which is Supremacy of the Cyberman. Came out a couple of days ago. This is 2016 comic event, although this is actually 2017 now that I'm recording this video. But the single issues came out in 2016. I've not actually read this one yet. We'll probably read a bit later on today. So, yeah. So that basically sums up my Doctor Who collection so far. The next video that will probably be released will be the end of March, showing everything that I've got between now and then. There are a couple of things on order, which hopefully will be here, so that will be cool. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. I actually just thought, just in case you guys were interested, I do have... Sorry, let me just focus the camera. Whoop. Do have some Doctor Who magazines. I've only really just started sort of collecting them, but I have issue 508, which is the 70s one, 509, which has the Doctor and Noddle on the front cover, and obviously this month's, which is 510, which is about John Hurt. And then I also have the special edition about the music of Doctor Who. And then the Sub-Zero comic that came with the 70s, just to sort of, if you guys were interested in that.